Today, I want to talk about a living legend, Pat Cleveland. Most of us know her as a supermodel, but she is so much more. Miss Pat is a true polymath of the arts, a designer, singer, poet, dancer, author, and even an agency owner. Born in Harlem in 1950, creative expression is in her genes. Her father was a Swedish jazz musician, and her mother was Lady Bird Cleveland, a vibrant painter of the Harlem Renaissance. Pat grew up in creativity of fabrics and paint, watching dancers from the Catherine Dunham Company practice right in her living room. By the age of 15, Pat was designing and making her own clothes. One day in 1966, a scout that worked for Vogue spotted her on a New York subway platform wearing a self-made checkered houndstooth outfit with a miniskirt. Soon, an article was written about Pat as an upcoming designer. At the age of 16, she toured with the legendary Ebony Fashion Fair, a modeling troupe created by Eunice Johnson, the co-founder of Ebony magazine, which featured Black models in high fashion couture. In the late 60s, she was modeling for designers Stephen Burrow and Halston and other numerous designers on 7th Avenue. She was also photographed by Richard Avedon and Irving Penn, yet she could not get a Vogue cover. The industry kept replacing her with Caucasian girls. Fed up with prejudice, she moved to France in 1971 through a recommendation from her friend, fashion illustrator Antonio Lopez, promising not to return until a Black model was on the cover of American Vogue. In Europe, Pat became a walking work of art. She worked with designers like Karl Lagerfeld and much more. Then came 1973, the Battle of Versailles. The charity event highlighted French and American designers. Pat's profile as a model became legendary with her iconic flamboyant twirls that changed the runway forever. Pat eventually returned to the US. She became a fixture of Studio 54 and a lifelong muse. She dated rock stars like Mick Jagger. Even Muhammad Ali once proposed to her. Miss Pat has also worked with designers Valentino, Oscar de la Renta, Yves Saint Laurent. Pat always looked back to help others. In 1995, she started her own modeling agency in Italy. Today, she walks runways with her daughter Anna, proving that elegance is timeless. Be sure to get her book, Walking with the Muses, and check out her music on iTunes. I am honored to share a sisterhood with Miss Pat Cleveland through the Ebony Fashion Fair. I walked for season 2003-2004. Here's a picture of Pat and I in 2014 in Atlanta. Want to learn more about modeling, fashion, and leadership? Join at aladynamedpearl.com today.